Waiting. Wearing number 8 jersey, plays it deep in the half of Nima County. Now Devito in possession for Meriden County. And Devito move gradually, and of course, he beat out too cleverly. And so goal! Kobo Reese, Maryland County 2, Nima County 0.
For the best and latest happenings in the Passion of Life Sports, tune in to Spoon 107.5, Super FM 95.5, and Fabric 101.1. This and every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. for the program Spoon Sports with your presenters, Sylvester Wowie and Shannon Gué.
Maryland County stay in possession. Patrick Wiggins, wearing number 8 jersey, plays it deep in the half of Nima County. Now Devito in possession for Maryland County. And Devito move gradually, and of course, he beat out too cleverly. And so goal! Kobo Reese, Maryland County 2, Nima County 0.
For the best and latest happenings in the Passion of Life Sports, tune in to Spoon 107.5, Super FM 95.5, and Fabric 101.1. This and every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. for the program Spoon Sports with your presenters, Sylvester Wowie and Shannon Gué.
We have some updates coming up, like the Wild Food Tournament in a few weeks from now, and the African Cup of Nations 2019 qualifier 1 month from now, which will be starting June. Where are we in terms of preparation?
I'm glad that with a very big club, Mamelodi Sundowns, it's something that I always wanted to do, and I'm happy that it happened already. And even at Super Sport, when I was leaving, all my friends were like, "Oh, you know, you need to go there," and like how I was supposed to solve it.
Maryland County stay in possession. Patrick Williams, wearing number 8 jersey, plays it deep in the half of Nima County. Now Devito in possession for Maryland County. And Devito move gradually, and of course, he beat out too cleverly. And so goal! Kobo Reese, Maryland County 2, Nima County 0.
Yes, I have been invited by George to come to the day where he will be president. But apart from that, that's of course not so important. What is important is when you look at his life, and I think the life of this guy is a real film, and it is unbelievable. It can make a fantastic film because I all my life I remember when I saw him the first time in Monaco, coming a bit lost, not knowing anybody, not being rated by anybody as a player, and becoming after 95 the best player in the world, and today become president of his country. It's an unbelievable story. But it's down to the fact that one thing that was common in George's attitude, strong mentally, absolutely unbelievably, convinced that he has a mission. And the second thing, that was always, because I went with George through the period where it was war in Liberia. And I've seen how much he suffered for his country. And that's the second thing that was always continuous in his life, the love for his country and for his people, and the care he had for other people. And so I didn't think that during that period that he will become president of his country. But today, when I look back, I must say here always I'm seeing him crying when war was on in Liberia. So it's a happy story, and I wish that he has, of course, a happy presidency. And I would like to say this guy is an example for everybody who plays football today, for all the players.
And of course, as I hear this, a wonderful and great Saturday afternoon on Spoon 107.5, also live on Fabric at 101.1. And today's the 13th, the 9th month, and the year is AD 2025. And of course, we apologize for the break-in transmission. However, thank God we are back here this wonderful and great Saturday afternoon to take you through the Passion of Life Sports. This is Spoon Sports. And of course, Oshano Gué is my name. Sylvester Wowie will be here in subsequent time. And of course, we're going to take you guys through in the Passion of Life Sports, a couple of things happened during the week, both local and international. So we're going to bring you guys up to speed. The Liberia Football Association, LFA, on Thursday. That's the 12th of September. Awarded FC Fassell 20,000 for emerging as winner of the 2024-2025 Orange First Division League. We'd like to say kudos to the Liberia Football Association. And also the senior national team of Liberia, the Lone Star, as you may be aware. Our two walk-up games we had in this month. Come on, man. Walk-up qualifiers matches. We lost to Tunisia. And of course, we went against Malawi as well on Monday. It was surprising. Liberia was actually leading Malawi 2. And of course, Malawi came from the back, equalized the 2 goals. So we're going to be looking at the table as well. And also, we got a couple of things. If you monitor the former Youth and Sports Minister, Zoka Wilson, on our sister's program, that Spoon Talk, he mentioned about Liberia. That's the role to better football in Liberia. So we're also going to be bringing you guys an excerpt from that, and also international developments. All package share this wonderful and great Saturday afternoon on Spoon 107.5. We also live on Spoon TV. So if you are there, you're watching live, we'd like to say good morning to you, good afternoon, wherever you are. And let's hope together we're going to have a wonderful time here on today's edition of the program, Spoon Sports. Okay, so folks, let's pause it here quickly. Let me just run you through today's activities. Talking about the English Premier League, Arsenal is actually moving strong, or Arsenal moved strong against Nottingham Forest. Arsenal defeated Nottingham Forest 3-0, and they got a couple of exciting matches as well that will be played later this evening, wherein we have West Ham United will go against Tottenham at 5:30, while Brentford will meet Chelsea 8 p.m. this evening. So, guys, some major matches. The English Premier League is actually back. Everton and Aston Villa. The game is 17 minutes now. 17 minutes going again. And scoreboard is Everton 0. Aston Villa 0. Yeah, so let's now go to the senior national team of Liberia. For some of you that were unable to witness some of the games, especially for the match between Liberia and Malawi, we just thought it was to squeeze in this highlight while we carry on some adjustment. Sylvester is already here. Again, we apologize for the break-in transmission, and we thank God that we are back, and of course, we are much better than before. So let's now bring you this highlight, and while we try to do some adjustment here, the match between Liberia and Malawi.
Take them up to 22 points on the log. So the throw does come in, and it has to be well defended. It's headed back out, straight back to the man who gave the delivery. And it's still kept alive through the head. And an overhead kick. What a goal! It's a screamer. An insane piece of skill by Uba Kosia. And it came from absolutely nowhere. A bicycle kick into the far corner of the net of William Tole. Bulu, it's a decent looking delivery. And it's well headed away. They still keep it alive here. Straight at goal. And straight into the hands of Junior Yanaye. Just 20 years old, the goalkeeper from Nimba Kwado. But he looked like a seasoned professional. And it is going to be a strike down the keeper's throat. At least it was on target from Patrick Mangulu. The TP Mazembe winger managing to get it over the wall.
Okay, so folks, for some of you that are watching the TV,
into the side today,
TV live, and
showing exactly why he's needed. And he still is. Yeah, Malawi get through.
At the YouTube channel as well. You see the match there where Liberia.
This was excellent work though by
Malawi.
How he managed to get the ball and wriggle it out from under his feet, still getting that cross in and turning Solomon to it.
The weekend come back to the Loon Star Liberia. I think some level of sadness to
the ball does come in on
every one of us.
Place where the goalkeeper had a decision to make. It's the first real save of the second half. And it came with the thigh of the Liberian defense.
And you can
Liberia with another long throw. And it's punched away.
I think the players
calamitous.
They had issue because they should have, look, the essence of coach is to actually guide the team.
Would you believe it? Liberia have only gone and snatched the second goal.
Aside from coach instruction, it is also important.
Some disastrous defense, and primarily from goalkeeper William Tolle. Headed back into the midfield space and picked up by Malawi's McDonald Lamek. Here's Mpinganjira.
Yes,
Who comes in and he should get in there, and he does. Once again, the captain trying to rescue his outfit. Gabalinho Mango, second goal in 2 games. And he just posted it at the back post, planting his header into the ground and into the net. Julia Nayene. Most of the Malawian side there on the edge of the box. It still drops into the center.
That is why
and hooked away clear by Liberia. It passes through everyone until it's finally released. Malawi still have it though. Through Mango and Johnny! Ricocheted. They don't care. They're back in the match. And listen to these fans. The substitution has done a wonder here. We still have a chair on the wing. And it passes everyone. Surely a strike. And a brilliant save. But yeah, Naye, that is the end of a truly ingratiating encounter. Liberia going ahead first through an unbelievable bicycle kick in the 4th minute. It finishes 2-2. Malawi against Liberia. Here in Malawian capital.
That you try to avoid, the repeat against
Democratic Republic of Congo, edging closer and closer to qualifying for a World Cup for the first time.
Our game plan
as Democratic Republic of Congo, while Senegal looking to make it 3 consecutive qualifications. Sadio Mane
gave away
embracing some of those that he knows well, whose fans are bouncing in the stands.
50 or 20 minutes ago in the match, and you say your game plans work. So the coach is studying Liberians. All is now lost. Our next
advancing well, Senegal.
Namibia at home. And
had found himself in a good position.
Results
of course, in the last
Namibia
year, winning the Conference League.
Just send a chance.
And Club World Cup.
For the World Cup.
Scoring 30 times for.
Obviously, I'm not cutting off, but I think
he's now travelled away from.
Draw against
and the season away from. In goes the header.
It just in our journey to.
And just wide.
World Cup because If you look at
Shake of the head.
if you look at the table right now, Liberia
draws
is very
is-
far from qualifying, even as
they're trying to
second runner.
draw away the defenders.
I send you the entire format because Mario
Now Newcastle man after leaving Brentford.
from the African zone,
Chasing the ball will get on it here.
just
Drives towards.
A to A. You know, the four best placed teams from A to A we play a round robin match rounds to see,
Slight breeze rippling through the stadium.
to represent Africa.
Out swinging, headed her in almost. Just past the keeper.
So just right now, currently,
A very warm welcome to Lilongwe here in Malawi for this match day 8 of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. It is the host, the Flames of Malawi, taking on Liberia, the Lone Stars. A game very much in terms of pride, given what happened earlier on in the day. It was Tunisia who beat out Equatorial Guinea in the very last moments of the match to take them up to 22 points on the last game. So the throw does come in and it has to be well defended. It's headed back out, straight back to the man who gave the delivery.
And we all
And it's still kept alive through the head. And an overhead kick. What a goal! It's a screamer.
From there,
An insane piece of skill by Uba Kosia.
where
And it came from absolutely nowhere. A bicycle kick into the far corner of the net of William Tole. Gulu, that's a decent looking delivery.
North America.
It's well headed away. They still keep it alive here. Straight at goal and straight into the hands of Junior Yanaye. Just 20 years old, the goalkeeper from Nimba Quado. But he looked like a seasoned professional. And it is going to be a strike down the keeper's throat. At least it was on target from Patrick Mangulu. TP Mazembe, winger, managing to get it over the wall. Kemo Kamara into the side today, showing exactly why he's needed, and he still is. Yeah, and now he gets through. This was excellent work though by Mango. How he managed to get the ball and wriggle it out from under his feet, still getting that cross in and turning Solomon to it. The ball does come in and ricochets into a place where the goalkeeper had a decision to make. It's the first real save of the second half, and it came off the thigh of the Liberian defense. Liberia with another long throw, and it's punched away. Oh, it's calamitous. Would you believe it? Liberia have only gone and snatched a second goal. Some disastrous defense, and primarily from goalkeeper William Tole. Headed back into the midfield space and picked up by Malawi's McDonald Lamek. Here's Mpinganjira. Who comes in and he should get in there, and he does. Once again, the captain trying to rescue his outfit. Gabadino Mango, second goal in 2 games. And he just posted it at the back post, planting his header into the ground.
Okay, so FC Fassell on Thursday, according to report,
on the edge of the box,
they receive
drops into the center.
a trophy.
Hooked away clear by Liberia.
A cash prize for the just and it
Passes through everyone until it's finally released.
Which is 20,000.
Malawi still have it though.
Analysis that
Fumango and Journey. Ricocheted. They don't care. They're back in the match. And listen to these fans. The substitution has done a wonder here. They still have a chair on the wing. Passes everyone. Surely a strike. A brilliant save. But yeah, Naye, that is the end of a truly engrossing encounter. Liberia going ahead. First through an unbelievable bicycle kick in the 4th minute. It finishes 2-2. Malawi against Liberia here in the Malawian capital.
Somebody said the equivalent make no difference, but my understanding is FC Fassell.
Because I think they were also considering the current US rate. You want to check it?
Yeah, I'm checking. FC Fassell was saying that we want the US dollars.
Okay.
We are taking $1. So I try reaching out to the Secretary General if the matter has been resolved. What currency was given to FC Fassell? So I'm still making effort to see if I can on the 20th of this month, they will be playing Molidia, a club of Alger, and that's an Algerian team in the CAF Champions League first leg preliminary round. That match is scheduled to be played at the SKD Sports Complex in Pinsville. So the team is fresh from month-long training camp in Egypt, where they had similar training camp last year and went on to win the LFA League. So many are hoping that with the dismal performance of the national team, FC Fassell can pull, smile on the faces of Liberia football fans. But again, we wait to see on the 20th. Murudia, these are clubs that are noted for playing the CAF Champions League. I mean, this is FC Fassell debut. I mean, they play in the Confederation Cup before the team took a break and resurfaced just last year, following the return of the club CEO from the United States.
And also the team actually had a very great preseason training in Cairo, Egypt. We know they played 6 games. According to the record, they won 3 games, they drew 2, and they lost 1. Yeah, that is actually a very good record for the team. Hoping, like you rightly said, following their return, they can just put a smile on the faces of so many Liberians that will be out there to support them.
That's what we're hoping for. Let's see if they can heavily represent Liberia in the CAF Champions League. They've been a very, very, I don't know, no Liberian team, in fact, has played in the group stage of the CAF Champions League.
Yeah.
They seem to have gone far in the continental club competition. It's LPRC Oilers, and they won the loss to Panther from Cameroon in the, I stand to be corrected, the semi-final. But that being a very, very long time. That was even before the CAF Champions League was introduced. I know, but then used to be called the Champions Cup. Yeah. And the Confederation Cup used to be called the Cup Winner Cup. But no Liberian has gone that far in any continental club competition. No Liberian team has ever reached the group stage of the CAF Champions League. So FC Fassell, I listened to the club owner, the CEO, and president. He said he spent some 511,000 and 200,000 plus of that amount was spent to bring in new players, totaling 10, and also hire a new coach, European from Bosnia. This thing to be corrected. Is here he replaced Ivan, the Belgian who departed the club after winning the LFA National League. So it will be a huge disappointment if the club, after spending huge day, fail to reach the group stage of the CAF Champions League. I think that's their target. So I know they are working towards that, but again, we wait to see and hope to pray that FC Fassell indeed can reach the group stage.
Okay, so Sylvester, let's also throw a little highlight on the just ended a preseason tournament, talking about Beto Mas Champions tournament. The final was actually played on Sunday, wherein Heaven 11 punished B Mountain in a penalty shootout. And the both teams they had a very beautiful displays. I was on the field. I saw the first half when Heaven 11 got her first goal, and then B Martin redeemed. And it was somehow tough. And they maintained the 1 goal each, and went into extra time, and also went for penalty shootout.
And a crazy penalty kickoff on Sunday where both missed their first 3 kicks. So it was a very crazy penalty shootout. So I predicted a win for B Mountain when we sat here on last Saturday. But it was Heaven 11 who turned the tide. They are a very good side also. Went on to win the off-season tournament, which is very good for them. Cash-wise, benefiting because to get $10,000 now is going to do a whole lot for the club. Yeah, a whole lot. And
you got it?
I'm still trying to find it there.
The first is the first.
Yeah. But I think what happened here is Heaven 11. I hope we use the 10,000 wisely. That's going to boost the momentum in the squad ahead of the new league season. And apparently, the management could decide to spend some of that money to bring in new players to add to their squad. So yes, a very good one. We hope Beto Mas can continue this. Alain is for 3 years, but we hope they could be only 3 years and see how maybe they could increase the incentive. But again, we know this year we have club like Leska was missing from the tournament.
Yeah.
FC Fassell pulled up because they had to travel to Egypt.
Yeah.
So next year it may just get even bigger and more.
Who knows as to whether FC Fassell going to be going to Brazil again for another camp. So yeah, but like you rightly said, we actually praying for the best. I think the essence of the tournament, the organizers, they achieved their goal because I was on the field was actually packed to capacity. And I think it's just about encouraging Liberians to leg our own and to also strengthen various teams ahead of the new league season. Yeah, because they never took the tournament lightly. We saw the energy they put in both teams. Though B Mountain went down to Heaven 11, but I think They did extremely well and also walking over 5,000 United States dollars. And the third place winner took 3,500 United States dollars. And all of the teams that participated, at least I think they got
received
2,000
each, and the team that finished fourth, the least team in the semifinals, received 3,000.
Yeah, so I think it was somehow encouraging. Yeah, and hoping other companies not just bet to mass. It's not just betting companies, but I think other companies can just do the same in order to strengthen our league.
Shana had always said this: once we make the football industry attractive, we stand to benefit too many things.
So first, you got to come on. You good?
Yes, it's loading. It's loading. I mean, once we make the industry attractive, you have people, coming in to boom the football sector, and the industry actually stand to benefit too many things, but we need to make it attractive. More people will tell you, I'm not interested in the Liberian League for some reason known to themselves. Some will say, I don't like the quality of football. The teams are not playing entertainment football. I don't care anything when I go to the SK to watch the Liberian League. So we need to improve everything because people want to advertise. For instance, nobody will want to bring their advertisement to
very
phone
much
when they know
in terms
you don't
of
have too many
pride,
people
given
listening
what
to
happened
phone.
earlier on in the day. It was Tunisia who
People
beat
will
out
definitely
Equatorial
run
Guinea in the very
to
last moments
advertise
of the
or do
match to
business with
take them
LFA
up to 22
once the
points
league
on the
is
lot.
attractive. It's booming.
So the throw does come in and it has to be well defended. It's headed back out, straight back to the man who gave the delivery. And it's still kept alive through the head and an overhead.
Yeah, so I think you are 100% right.
Let's first try to improve the quality of football we play. I mean, if you look at the caliber of player we have, I think we need to improve. We need to do more. And this is why some of us are getting very annoyed when we hear the LFA want to increase the number of clubs in the first league. If we have too many clubs in the first league, I mean, we will not be, in a position to acquire quality players for all of the clubs. For instance, we had 20 teams in the LFA Premier League, but then, some teams players, not even had the quality of second division players. So we are saying, look, we can have few clubs and then we have good qualities. If we have lesser club playing the top league. I mean, we had 12. We were even thinking if we cut the number from 12 to 10, but surprisingly to many of us, the LFA increased the number of first division team to 14 instead of reducing it to 10, from 12 to 10, but it will increase from 12 to 14. So here we are again. We are hearing rumors that the LFA could increase the number of first division teams to 16. That way we'll not have. It's almost like you go to the LFA league now to watch the female soccer, for instance. very few female teams got quality players. You know, if you just look at the score line, if you follow the score in the league, the timing gets big. Some clubs up to 16, 19. It's because those clubs don't have good qualities to match the timing girls. You get the timing girls shatter. Those are good matches to watch. The timing girls playing professional, senior female professional, a good match to watch, and a few other clubs. But I mean, we still have clubs in the women league, that don't have players with that quality to play in the upper women league. So while we keep increasing the numbers when we know we don't have quality players, it all boils down to the politics in LFA. Next year's election. So we want to increase the league, or maybe make sure that we assist our friends who has club in the lower league, get promoted to the upper league where they will have voting rights to vote for those vying for the LFA presidency or position at the LFA. So they see how they can help their friends to obtain voting rights. So the issue of voting rights keep increasing the number of clubs, because if the clubs remain at 12 for the first division and we have 8, later 10 for the women upper league, we have 14 for the second division. Once it appears like we can't have the numbers to win the election from those clubs, we see how we can increase the number to have other clubs to come in that we know will definitely give all their votes. That is how you see our clubs are just getting many. We're not considering about what mechanism we can put in place, to play entertaining football and attract people to the industry.
Okay, so folks, again, if you just joined us, we'd like to say good afternoon to you, Sylvester. I don't know, but we try our best here to get Sylvester in, but it's somehow tough. So we got technical issue. I don't know what's the problem.
Everything from my end, the device not connected
because your camera is muted. So I don't know. You want to check as to whether the camera is actually plugged from the back, please. I think that's another thing. So I mean, it is actually important. We brought you the highlight from Liberia's match against Malawi, wherein Liberia was actually in the lead 2 goals, and later it's out, right? And later Malawi came from behind to redeem the 2 goals, and I mean, it put Liberia actually backstage again for qualifying for the 2026 World Cup, which is scheduled for next year. So I mean, it's somehow, sir, the head coach said his team worked according to the plan, and I think they got what they were wanted. So we also want to try to bring you that excerpt here while Sylvester tried to
continue.
While he tried to come in. But let's go to the English Premier League. The league actually resumed after international break, because almost all of the teams, Vero players from Vero clubs, they were actually busy with their countries' participation in the World Cup qualifier. But now we're seeing that they are back, and I mean, a couple of games, especially Chelsea will be in action later this evening, Sylvester.
Now looking at Arsenal first half before leaving home, 1-0 in favor of the Gunners.
Arsenal won 3.
And I think
3-0 full time.
Yes, the first goal. I mean, those are the kind of goals that make football beautiful. Yeah.
Collective.
I mean, it was a shot from outside the 18. Yeah, this ball was like landing, corner kick, and headed away by a defender of Nottingham Forest, and then it landed on the leg of an Arsenal player who fired straight, and then the defender tried, but I mean he couldn't just help his side. I mean that was really tunnel. Those are the
so the win actually placed Arsenal on top of the table again. Arsenal is on top with 9 points following 4 matches.
Yeah, because Arsenal was defeated, by Chelsea.
Yeah, Arsenal lost 1 game according to the table here.
Yeah,
but they are actually tied with Liverpool. But Liverpool played 3 games.
Yeah, played lesser games. So
yeah, so they got one outstanding game.
Yeah, Liverpool won their first 3 opening matches.
Yeah,
that plays 9 points.
9 points.
So a win today or this weekend would take Liverpool to 12 points. I mean, Arsenal taking charge of the table is nothing strange in the Premier League any longer. But I mean, Arsenal winning the league remain the biggest challenge. Arsenal will take charge of the table for a very long time. Then when they slide away when we are approaching the end of the league.
Yeah, but Chelsea also seems to be very impressive. 4th place with 7 points following 3 matches. Sylvester and Chelsea will be playing later this evening at 8 p.m. And I think if they pull that trigger against, I think at Brighton, they should be playing, then they're going to be moving on top of the table.
And I think Palmer is back for Chelsea in the blue. I mean, they got a very good team this year. They are one of the contender for the league. That is something nobody can take away from Chelsea this time around. They are a strong contender for the league.
Following following the World Cup, the club World Cup.
Chelsea is a world champion.
The world champions.
So the European champions can be bluffing before Chelsea. Chelsea is a world champion.
Yeah, so we are actually running out of time. I don't know if we could take a few calls.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to comment as it relates to,
we can
now you are talking about just the listeners. Yeah, if you want to comment as it relates to Liberia's chance of qualifying for the 2026 World Cup, and you also listening to the head coach Thomas Kojo. I mean, they work according to their plan. They got what they wanted. Yeah, Liberia was actually 2 goals ahead when Malawi came from the back to redeem the 2 goals. Now we still there on the table, right? Yeah, we still there on the table.
We leveled on points with Equatorial Guinea, who still got a match to play against Liberia, but that game will be away, and that happens to be our last game. Yeah.
So call us on 0770261064, 0770261064, 0770261064, 0770261064, 0770261064. For those watching live out of Liberia, you can also comment. The WhatsApp number is actually scrolling. You can call and make your input on WhatsApp. Good afternoon.
Yo, good afternoon, DSMW. How you doing, brother?
Much better. Let's say you quick this, sir. I guess you're following the program.
I'm Winston. I'm calling from Ghana here.
Okay.
For me, my decision is going to FC Fassell. So yeah, for me, based on the preparation and the enthusiasm of the CEO on Kasepo, I think he have the ambition to take advance to another level, and we always want to see on the 20th to see FC Fassell beating your dream champion.
Okay, all right, thanks so much. Let's so even talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Faustino, I call you from Ghana.
Okay, that's good. Let's hear you, sir.
Our chances of qualifying. I don't know. Anyway, for you people as journalists,
They have to play the devil advocate. For long since, I've been saying that we should withdraw all of our national teams from all international competition, for that matter, for 2 to 3 years and go back to the drawing board. Because Liberia national team now, we are not prepared. Even from the head down, the players cannot maintain. I told you that Tunisia was fasting, they go march during the fast month of the Ramadan.
Yeah,
the Muslim holy month. But they beat us 1-0 at SKD. And you go into a team at Tunisia, and you're talking about you were starting draw? No. Look at the proper play there against Malawi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never draw out the national team. And then work on our football program. You have a talent team that should have been, as you started 2022. Now the LFA is winning 2025 and boasting. But the money was sent from FIFA, 2022 for that program to have been held. So you see the dishonesty.
Okay. All right, thanks so much, Mr. Do. 077-026-1064, 077-026-1064, 077-026-1064, 055-10-1075, 055-10-1075. Let's talk about Liberia's chance of qualifying for the FIFA World Cup 2026 World Cup, and also looking at FC Fassell. Somebody said they did extremely well. Look, we observe this. Though they were actually out of Liberia, but how can we start building out that trust in FC Fassell if they can just win their first match here at the Samuel County Sports Complex? And that is very important. So call us on 077-026-1064, 077-026-1064, 055-10-1075 are the numbers. We take at least 2 or 3 calls. Okay.
I got the Secretary General of FC Fassell, John Wynn. Mr. Wynn, let me say good afternoon and welcome to Spoon Sports Program.
Okay, I think you're much better now, Mr. Wynn. Okay, much better. So again, welcome.
Thank you, Professor.
Your team is in Cairo, Egypt. Or travel to Cairo, Egypt. Can you tell the starter of the team?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you tell the starter of the team?
Cracking.
Yeah.
Your team is in Cairo, Egypt. Preparing for the CAF Champions League. Can you tell us the status of your team?
When is the team expected back?
The team is en route to Monrovia already.
Okay.
We've concluded. Yeah, we've concluded our training camp in Egypt. We're making our way back to Monrovia so that we can also move to camp here in Monrovia and begin preparation.
So, how many games you guys played? And what was the results of those games?
So basically, we play 4 games. We won 1. We do 3. So for us, we've not completed as we know that the result was good.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, we're not completing. We are still aiming for more. We are talking to our boys to do more because we know we are going as a stronger side. So what we want to show everybody is that FC Fassell is ready to make the necessary history in this country.
When you put in a lot of money, we heard something around 511,000. That's more than $500,000 United States dollars. What can Liberia expect from FC Fassell?
So it's what you put in is what you get. So basically, you myself know football. Football is about money spending, especially strategically. You saw last season what we put in, what we got.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, as leadership, we went on the table. We sat down. We look at where we think we have pitfalls, our strength. We begin to work on all these different things and see how best this time around we can put the money into a strategic position so that it can be on the necessary outcome. And the outcome here is to see that a Liberia club move to the good championship and subsequently semi-final, quarter-final, and so on. And I can assure you, sometimes with the level of work that from the administration end that we're putting in, we can show every Liberian that our boys are ready to take on the challenge and we are ready to make the necessary history as I said previously.
Okay, we'll keep engaged with FC Fassell and prior to leading to the game against MC IJ. But I mean, we saw recently, we saw recently your vice president Newton receiving a symbolic check of 20,000 Liberian dollars. But before then, we had this contention, about the LFA wanting to give the cash prize money FC Fassell won in Liberian dollars. Can you tell us exactly what currencies you received the $20,000 in?
So the first thing what we need to do as a celebration when we suggest to people got to forget about what our position, they say opposition or not. But for me, I believe there is no opposition to football. We are all making our own. We are all making our own time so that tomorrow at the end of the day, Liberia can be where it is supposed to be. So we suggested before, and we're gonna suggest it now. And when we are about to pass the news for this, at the cash price for war, the cash price is going to close 1 month after the season end because this is not doing money to prepare. You cannot have league and you can more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months when you get the people money. You can't need the people at the start.
You are very low.
Yeah, you're sounding low. But I mean, yes, what currency did you receive your cash prize money in? Which currency you received the cash prize money in?
USD or Liberian dollars? Okay. Thanks so much for the clarification.
Okay. We hope to have you here before the game to talk to you more on FC Fassell preparation.
All right. So Sylvester, I think we are running out of time.
Sure,
we have to wrap up here to be back next Saturday. We apologize for the technical issue, but we're going to resolve this next Saturday, same time from 2 to 3 p.m. for another fresh edition of the program, Spoon Sports. Sylvester, quickly from your end.
Yeah, man, it was good. Talking about football here becoming sad to say that football is the most played sports in the country, Liberia, and in fact, all of the other sporting disciplines, except for very few, are dominant. That should be one of the wake-up call to the administrator of sports in this country. I mean, we've got 38 different disciplines, but just football is held off in this country. We've got tennis, basketball, track and field, Kickball is trying because we know we have some officials from Sierra Leone in the country last week, and they were here to finalize talks to see how kickball can be introduced in neighboring Sierra Leone as well.
Okay. All right. So we have to pause it here, guys. Thanks so much. Shannon Gwe and Sylvester Wowi. I guess we had a wonderful time on today's edition of the program, Spoon Sports. Do have yourself a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye from our end.
Itu Andre